Yes, yes.
Place.
My area is nearby the airport, so
Yeah.
some network is high speed is there.
Right.
So what is going on the study meeting? Suman also in meeting.
Yes, Amarnath are present, and after Amarnath are present, it's good.
Uh-huh. Okay, okay.
So
So
in Mithila Samaj Pune, how many years you are continue as a committee member?
uh, from 2019 to till now. 19,
Okay.
20, 21, 22, 23. 5 years completed. And 6 years, six going
Okay.
on.
So
But
it's a Saraswati Puja. It's a first time or every year celebrate
every
by
year, every year,
every year.
last, every year. Last year I have not go because I'm right. Last year I am going to home. That's why not in available. But uh, 5 years I am not involving the preparation of the Saraswati Puja. Just I'm go there taking food and
Yes.
prepare the Saraswati Ma, then come back here.
And like we are doing yes.
Yes, yes, just you. Some
Yes.
person, I have given a donate and Ajay Mishra and Chachaji, Sisi wala Chachaji there, so meet them and come back to your family. But now this year the organization change. All the organizations submit here this charge to new organizations. Pawan Chaudhary is president, Mithila Samaj. So they want to they ask to Ajay Mishra and to Ajay Mishra to connect the more people in group. They're the active person who want to involve this activity. So Ajay Mishra asked me and please connect with us and come for meeting. Then I go to the meeting, one meeting, two meeting, three meeting. Then he drop in a core member group. Many IT person is there. Many IT better professional person are there. They are missing to his childhood life. That's why some the again remember it. That's why.
Yes. It's
So
very good.
new Mithila culture we are developed here. Yes. So we accepted the menu suggestions. You give me the suggestion. Other people also give the suggestions. You do the start with us and use the technology also. So we are using right now the technology. In future we have made the also and website also.
Okay.
So we have the data.
Right. Yes. Growing, something growing needed. Yes. Not one year, one time.
Improvement by the
Continue growth needed.
yes, yes. Improvement by the continuous.
Yes.
Improvement with the feedback. If you don't get the feedback, then you can't be improvement because people want uh, improvement that area, but you are don't get the feedback, then you are working on the another area, but people are want to do this area. So you are going to another way. People are want to another way. So this is a lodge. Look like a look like a Congress party.
Yes.
Instead, uh, people want to another things, but Congress doing another one. So people left him.
Right.
So
It's not.
how is feeling you? How is feeling when you reach there and what is expected and what you got it?
Yes. Everything is good.
Mhm. Is there all the 15 people core member are very newly, they are not worked properly because they are the professional person, na. So no do the hard work in few years. That's why we are 15 people are tired. Illness, many people are illness, going to illness. I am also tired 2 days. I am today okay, feeling well
Right.
because what? Because we are not involved in 1,000 people. Because previous we are 200 more than 200 people we have invited him for the any event. Now right now that time is the 1,000 many Michelin honor persons are come there. So we are very tired because we are focused on the many. So feeling so sad. Arpan Chaudhary Jata Shankar is also not recover from illness. So, yes,
Yes. When we have a pressure of work in that time, we can't be ignored everything. Yes.
yes,
After work completed, our body is not
uh,
cooperate. Means after finished work, our body realize that yes, now we need rest.
when you start your energy full invest in your work. Mitochondria working there. Okay, okay, you do your work. I have the full energy. I will give you the energy. When your work is started, the mitochondria says, "Yeah, I have no any energy, so you need more energy. Please go to bed and take the rest. If you not take the rest, then I will give you some illness. So please try to rest." Then 2 3 days is taking for the give making the energy in body. So every your tissues is recovered. Then you able to working right again. This is a body behavior.
Right.
What is that?
Second,
What is, yes,
second
yes,
thing is when we heartily want to do work, yes,
yes, yes.
that
What is
time our
this is a this is
mind,
a
our
science.
body,
Uh,
everything is want to do
uh,
the best, right?
uh, yes.
That's why the reason our office work, our daily routine, it's a simple
Mm,
work, yes. If we compare to
yes, yes.
our any
Mm,
organization, any society work, in that
mhm.
time we want to do a lot of work, no
Yes.
matter it's day, night, evening,
Mm,
morning, doesn't matter.
mhm,
That's for the reason our body needed some rest after finished
mhm,
work.
mm. Yes. I'm looking there the catering and some tents areas.
So regarding catering, it's a Mithila society, Mithila people, or
Yes,
it's a
yes,
normal?
yes. And this Ashok Jha is a member of the Ashok Jha. He is belong to Motihari, and he is
Yes,
give the
yes,
all.
I know Ashok Jha.
You
Ashok
know,
Jha
na?
is Mama of Ranjan Misra, Ranjan Jha.
Okay, okay. Mama was a Jain. Okay, okay. So he person
Yeah,
give the all.
he,
He person also gay and taking the very minimum cost. I think so. I don't aware he is claim the money. I don't aware, but uh, some the receipt I seen in group. So I don't say so he is received money or not money. But yes, he all the catering luggage provided by the Ashok Jha. I'm going his home also for the bring get.
his home is also near to Biman Nagar, right? Vadgaon Seri something.
Yeah, Vadgaon Seri. His home to Biman Nagar to Vadgaon Seri. That's something.
Yes,
Something. 2.5 kilometer, I think so.
Yes, I also visited in his out, part, shop.
Yes, yes. He has a
Shop and
two child.
home both are same place, no?
Yes, yes, yes. Pune Nagar, his place. Pune Nagar, Badgaon City.
Yes, yes. It's opposite Vimanagar, yes?
Yes,
One
yes,
road.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Opposite.
And you know,
Bro,
Ashok
uh,
Jha has two or three brothers, and all brothers are doing catering work.
yes, yes.
Is
Yes.
very famous because right last 20 years he is
Uh-huh.
doing contract of Viman Airport canteen.
Yes. Uh-huh. He tell me about
Yes,
his professional life.
yes,
He said many officer he knowing him, many IS officer, mantri, he is knowing him, well known. And my where I am living now, so one is also catering person, Guddu Pathak, Sunil Pathak is there. He is also in working. So I am asking him, the one is also Guddu Pathak is, he is my neighbor. Okay. He said me, okay, I know, but where I am going to tender, he is not come there because I have tendering the big party. So his skill is very low. So he is a good person. I'm going his home to 2 times. But when he asking me, please go to home, I bring some more catering luggage. So I'm asking, I don't know your room. So I'm missing all the time because gully step more the step in your home. So I
yes,
forget every time. Yes, yes. So in night he bring all the catering saman, take it. But some of the push chairs and some of the tent saman, gadda and bed cover, sofa cover is left there because this luggage is a different catering. He is knowing him. He bring that with me, but uh, giving time he is interesting. I am busy my work, so you can do this work. So for 15th February, I am going to hall in morning time and asking to Ganesh Jha and Ajay Mishra to then bring the one the pickup van. He also manage the pickup van and come pickup van and Ganesh Jha also giving the two levels. Then we all the things is in pickup, drop in pickup, then go to there and giving the all the month and giving the payment also giving myself. Ajay is asking me, please you manage your all the expenses and give me the details. I will pay you. Okay. Yesterday I have given the all the details. Then he pay out me. Okay, I finish my work.
where is Haryomji? Last study he was also not present.
Okay,
Ji?
okay. I'm telling him because he is coming the very delay to night,
Yes,
12
yes,
p.m.
yes.
11 p.m. So he
Right.
because this is interest area because starting 1 year to 2 year 3 days I am feeling simple. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, I'm not. But right now I'm exactly 5:50, 5:55. I'm woke up.
Yes.
I meditate. I'm woke up. I see the watch. What is the time being? So my interesting area is improving. Yes,
Right.
waiting for connect the meeting. Yes. So whenever you do the start है ना any work है ना so you with my experience I have make the some interest area also
Right.
when I going to company okay yeah daily I am going to company yeah their life is so boring but no I'm sitting in bus then telling with my colleague going to company and
Good morning, Rohit ji.
good morning Rohit.
Morning.
Rohit ji, you are free or you are doing work? Hello, Rohit. You are doing work or right now free?
No, 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 no. My shift start from like 9 a.m.
Okay, okay.
So right now
Yeah.
on your bed, Rohit, right now you are in bed, you are going to outside.
No, no, right, just now, right now, I wake up right
Okay.
Where you? Again, tell, where you?
now. Right now, I'm in Noida.
Okay, you know it, but right now, right on this time, current time, where are you? On the in room or outside?
In room.
Room.
But usually, May and Surendra ji also go out to home and working. So twice work we have to for
So
working.
what's your opinion, Rohit, regarding exercise, walking? All we know that it's good for our health. Yes, but sometimes we avoid this type of thing because our daily routine, our morning time, it's so difficult. So what's your opinion, Rohit?
Like, I didn't get you, like, what I was saying.
Sorry.
No, no, I didn't get, like, what I was saying. I didn't get you.
Means what's your opinion regarding walking or exercise? You are doing or
Yeah,
not?
like, walking and running is like good for our health. Like,
Yes.
Who is coming back? Oh,
Namaste,
good morning,
sir.
sir. Good morning, sir.
Morning,
Great, sir.
morning.
Morning, sir.
morning.
How are,
Great to see you. Great to see you, sir.
is it still cold there, or now you guys are done with the cold?
I'm in Pune, so no concern about the cold. We are don't know about cold. So,
Okay, let's see what.
Yes.
Noida,
Wow,
Rohit is
Rohit
here.
ji, where is Rohit ji? Which place is he?
Noida.
Right now, I'm in
Noida.
Noida. Noida.
So Noida is probably cold, right? A little bit.
Right or not? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So then this, uh, you guys are done pretty much from the cold weather. Right? It seems like. Yeah, we still have some weeks left.
Yes, sir. Bihar, UP, this type of area is totally cold type area till now.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
after Basant Panchami, it will decrease day by day. Cold.
yeah. So now Basant Panchami is done. So now it will start becoming hotter and hotter, right? Every
Yes,
day.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where is Surendra ji today? I don't see him yet.
Yes. He will join, sir. He is living in village area, so cold area near to Nepal, Siddharth Nagar.
Yeah, yeah. I think he is experiencing the good cold weather.
Yes, sir. He's very interested guy. Always try to join.
Okay, good. So what is new in India? What news? Now Ram Mandir news is done. What is the next news? Election? How do, how,
Yes,
how
sir.
do you guys pass the time? Pass the time. What do you talk about?
Yes,
One
sir.
news we seen regarding 7 or 8 Navy officer from Qatar
They are back,
free
right?
by India. And now he is enjoying life in India.
Yeah.
All Navy persons. It's a really very good news.
What happened? Why they were? I mean, why they were arrested? What happened? Did they do some hanky panky?
Yes, it's a very big challenge because all persons it's very don't know what's the mistake why all persons are any
Yeah.
illegal work. Actually,
Yeah. Sometimes Navy
no right.
officers they if they go to other countries, they start playing with the women there. So, like for example, Americans have base in Germany. They go and they do it there, and sometimes the local German people they start making noise that these guys are coming and playing with our women. Same thing they do in when they go to Philippines. So for a while they were expelling a lot of American soldiers because uh, they were becoming playboy there. So normal for the military people, I guess.
But is there, sir, is the second scenario, the Qatar government says that these are the Indian Navy person are doing the illegal work. This is not authorized for the Qatar country. Go to decide to hang him. So that's why this issue is there. They are
Yeah,
doing the professional job is there and support to Qatar country, but it seems that some doing the illegal work involvement. What is the main perspective? What is the evidence is on what Modi government try to relieve? It's very difficult because Qatar whenever decide to hang him any person, he is do it. But right now, this diplomatic scenario is different type. So he's
yeah.
also
I mean, Qatar and Saudi Arabia they can hang Pakistanis, but do you think they have to hang a say American guy or a British guy? They cannot do that one.
yes,
So
yes, exactly.
it all depends who is coming to slaughterhouse. And
Yes,
now India is slowly flexing muscles, and they should.
yeah,
If
yes,
just
yes,
tell them that hey, if you
yeah.
guys try to, there is international court, you can fine, you can do that. But if you do things like this, then we'll
Mhm,
bomb your small tiny country into pieces.
mhm,
That this is Navy officers can just go there and all. You don't need it. They can simply go take a couple of and that will be enough to take over the whole Qatar. It's tiny country, right? Two ships will be enough. You don't need to be in an air force. Just one navy destroyer is enough to destroy the Qatar. So India has to become now strong, and it has to say no to things. And
yes, sir.
nobody, yeah, and nobody in the international politics, nobody is like you. Morally, they have to be like Sri Ram. Nobody is like that. So everybody does few wrongs, and like in the Mahabharata, Krishna says
Mm,
to what is his name, Karna.
Arjun,
That
Karan.
Karna, that his wrath was kind of in the mud, and then he wanted time out for clearing his wrath. But Krishna says no to Arjuna, you cannot do that. This is the time to kill him. Then what is his name? Karna said that to Krishna, Krishna, what are you doing? It's supposed to be the Dharma Yuddha. And this is what the rules of the game we have decided that like this. If situation like this happen, then we will do the timeout. Then Krishna said that no. Do you remember? Did you give any time out to few things you have done in the past? Did you do the morally? For example, in the Lakshagri, you planned with Kauravas. You were part of that. Did you have anything to say? What about the Draupadi Chirharan? So he said that no, that was your time. You did it, and now it is Arjun's time to care of you. And then pretty much so then he said that he convinced Arjun that there are two things. Sometimes when there are two evils, so you you pretty much, if there are two evils, you just uh, kill the bigger evil. And so that is what it is. That happens in politics and in any international relationship right now. um, if the Qatar says that hey, morally you did wrong, we can go and find the list of things. Islam itself is based on so many wrong things. Everything is wrong in Islam. Uh, I have been reading about it. I don't know how much you guys know about Islam, but it is a Gunda gang. Muhammad was the chief of the Gunda gang. Uh,
Yes.
do you know what livelihood? How he was paying his bills or everything? They were. He was the head of the robber team. So all the villages they had in their areas, near Makkah and Medina, they used to go and rob, and then whatever is the booty, the distribution was that 20% he would take himself, Muhammad, and 80% will be distributed in their disciples. They were called Sahaba. That's number one, and that included all the slaves, women, children too. So he was enslaving them, and then he would do himself like inspection and take the most beautiful woman for himself. So that was the morality of Muhammad. And then 20% women he would abuse them for a while, and then then make them slave, whatever he likes to do, and then uh, he would even sell them to other people or trade them. So I mean, morality is a relative term. Everything is relative, and people who have the power, they figure out how to use it. They will make the story. So ultimately, jiski lathi uski bhais. You know,
Yes,
that is the only rule in the world.
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. But sir, scenario is there when the Saudi Arabia and Gulf country are doing the hunting the animals and they survive it. Yet we are the good civilization in India. We are the making the food by the plant and some the we are vegetarians guys there. So how
Yeah.
we can the Gulf countries teach us what have you as adopt the Islamic? What is the Islamic? Is we have the good established culture. We have the scientific dharma.
No.
We have,
Yeah. There
we
is
have,
there is
we
there is there is nothing for them to teach. It was just as I said that Muhammad was nothing but a gangster, and he manipulated the people there. It is just like for example, I am little smarter, say for example, than you guys, and then I have impressed you a little bit in the meeting. Then I do a little bit of more things, and then I God came to me, on the mountain top, and He told me, starting tomorrow, you guys are not going to eat meat. Okay, so then that is the God said, and if you do it, then God will punish you. So he, this is how exactly he did. All his if you look at all, they call it Wahi. They call it
Om
Wahi.
Prakash ji,
Wahi.
please,
uh,
please mute when you needed to talk. Yes, yes, please. Thank you.
Who is mute? Sorry, I'm not mute. Am I?
No, sir. Okay, okay, sir. Actually, background sound from Om Prakash coming. That's
Oh,
why
okay. Yeah, that was not wrong. So
request.
all right, so let's. It's very important you guys learn a little bit
Yes.
about Islam. So let's do today the Islamic talk. What happened? So first thing you guys need to know that if you look at the sea route, you can see that from India, different ports from Kerala, Karnataka, and Gujarat, maybe even a little bit in the Maharashtra. If you take a ship, you can directly go through the Saudi Arabia all the way through the, what is that sea? Whatever the sea, the name of that sea is. You can go all the way near Egypt, right? I mean, now we have the Suez Canal, but before that was not there. So you can go all the way to Egypt, that point, and they had Egypt to cross from this ocean to other side Red Sea. There was a small rivers or there were something like that they could easily cross. So that's how they were doing. They didn't have the big ship in those days, uh, and so trading was very common in ancient time. And Why do you think we have so much gold in the southern Indian temple? Do you know why we have gold? Because very simple, that the Arabian people and the Byzantine Empire and before they because of the weather pattern they could not produce the spices which India could produce, especially like Kerala and all that in southern part of it. So they needed all those different spices, because when you are rich, you have a lifestyle, right? You need scent, you need this, you need to impress women. So all those things, you need to impress women in bed. So they used to buy all the spices from India, and in return, they would give us the gold. And Indian system was such that ultimately that gold will come to our temples. That's why we have so much gold in our temples. And so that's one thing. So what happened is that all our knowledge which we are known to us, they are like uh, 5,000 years old at least. So every knowledge we had, it has already gone to the Egypt, this Arabian countries, Egypt, and from there it has traveled to Europe. So that's why it took a long time for Europe to figure out the mathematics. That their numeral system is just like ours. They didn't know anything about zero and counting everything. If you next week I'm going to Greece, and then I'll like I in the high school we have all studied the geometry, not geometry, yeah, geometry, and we always gave for all the Pythagoras and all these mathematicians of Greece. We gave credit that they had discovered it. But no, they are all things have been already in our shastras there. There were a bunch of mathematicians who had done everything in advance. And the Newton is not the first one to discover the gravitation laws. It's already done by Canard long time back. Canard is supposed to be the first physicist. Like, when you go to the Earth ninth class, when I think probably Earth or ninth, I learned the matter, solid, liquid, and gas is the first time we get introduced, and then he had already categorized that one, Canard, that what is liquid. He has already gave what is atom, what is anu, how the two atoms combined together can give you the anu, and how it releases this that. I mean, it is in ancient time we had all the knowledge. There were nothing like we used to call science, different fields. So everything was like Vedas to begin with, and then after the Vedas, they all become like philosophy. You can call it Shastras. They had some branching like 10 Ved and Vedang, but so the point I'm trying to make is that every branch of mathematics, little bit of science, little bit of astrophysics, little bit of what you call medical science, you name it. Even the Viman Shastras, Yuddha Shastra, they had Vedang is, that's what the Vedang is, 10 different things. So as a society, when they developed, they had developed. They did it very smartly. They were developing it. Do you think right now we have developed everything? No, we are developing it right now. The IT industry which we have, did we have it 50 years back? No. The It is a 50 years thing right now. It happened in our lifetime. The computer industry. You have seen the biggest revolution of the human life in front of your eyes right now, and so basically it is, everything is kind of evolving in the science or the society as we progress. So India was a more progressive society than the Middle East countries. So the knowledge goes from higher level to lower level, just like the water goes from higher level to lower level. And how does the money moves? Money moves from lower level to higher level. So that's why, from the whole, all the villages of India right now, where does the money go? All the money are going to Bangalore, Pune, and Bombay, like that, or Gurgaon right now, because that's where you guys are making the big industry. And so people buy stuff in the villages and slowly they pay for it. And then there is all the middleman transaction doing it. But ultimately, where does money come? It goes to Bombay, Pune, business centers, wherever the business center is. So same way, India was a business center in the sense that we were at the higher ground. So these Arab people had to give us the gold. Roman people had to give us gold in return for those things. So that's one point, keep in mind. So that is for how do the knowledge transfer. Second thing is that even for the religion, if you look at it, the religion was, we claim, like for many our shastras says, I came across a sloka the other day. I think it was from the Bhavish Puran or someplace. So it tells you that basically Makkah was not a non Makkah was a Makeshwar Mahadev mandir there also. And even the Muslims, they know already, they say that there were, before the Muhammad broken all the murtis there were 360 murtis in that one, in that temple there, where the Kaaba is. So in the same Kaaba which he left alone, there were 360 murti, and then he broke all of them. And for a while they kept the three murtis, which is now being learned, three goddesses. And now, there is controversy that maybe they were three what is that, Manath, and two other, I'm forgetting the names. So they were just doing the Devi Devta puja just like we are doing here in India, continuing it. It was the same culture before the Arab came. So that was the Arab culture. Then, of course, there was Jewish community was well established, which was another 2,000 years older than Muslim community. And same thing was the Christians. They were 1,000 older. So there were a very small population of Christians living there. Jewish people were living there. And then people in Mecca was mostly doing the worship, just like, we have all different East devtas. Somebody was worshipping Shiva, somebody was Durga, somebody was Manath, like that. And all the Devi Devtas, just like you have right now in our mandirs, we have all the Devi Devta Murti for the all East Devta. Exactly the same thing was happening there. So that was the society where which Muhammad inherited. Now Muhammad, he was a jobless person. So basically, uh, finally he got a job with a lady who later on become his. That lady was a widow, and he saw this guy is a good guy, and he was working for her. So basically, they finally they got married. But after that marriage, I think they had only one daughter from that marriage, and that's it. So uh, Muhammad, until his wife was alive, I'm going to tell you how his character was. He never married another woman. Uh,
Khalida, Khalida,
Khalida,
Khalida, and daughter is Fatima.
Khalida Khalida was wife. So he was scared of his wife, because she was the real breadwinner of the family. Muhammad was just a worker in the family in a way. You know how it happens in some families. You see, women are more dominating than the man, right? So that's exactly was the thing there. So अपना wife से वो डरता था basically Muhammad. So जब तक she was alive, he could not do anything. As soon as he died, uh, you know, he was when she died, he was almost like a 52 or something like 50 years. He died at the age of, I think, 60 or 62, something like that. So as soon as she died, he became a huge womanizer. Like officially, he married uh, 10 women in 10 years. And it doesn't mean that he divorced any of them. No, he kept adding the woman after woman in his harem, basically calling it nikah. And then any time he would find a good woman or he like it, he would come with a wahi from the mountain that God has given him. Even he didn't leave his daughter-in-law. So that was the most that the two women which he married is very he is, even the Muslims have no answer for them. And I mean, like the ex-Muslim movement I watch, they put them in shame. The two women he married, first thing was that when he was developing a new business, call it a new business, his second-hand man was Abu Bakr, who became the next caliph also, like after him. So he was basically the right hand. So he used to go visit each other. And Abu Bakr has a daughter. He was a little girl, like 5, 6 years old, and he was playing and all that. Somehow he liked that. And then he just said that I want to marry her. Can you imagine a, a guy, 50 plus year old guy, telling a friend that I want to marry your little 6 year daughter? But the other guy was no match to Muhammad because Muhammad was the boss. So how can he say no? So basically, he married his 6 year daughter. In fact, Abu Bakr has arranged. They used to have the child marriage, like अपने यहाँ होता है बचपन में तय हो जाता है कि भाई जब बड़ी होगी तो शादी कर देंगे. So that was the case for her. That he had already arranged a boy for her. That when she comes to age, it used to be like teenager age marriage, just like we had in the Ramayana period. So then she was about to be engaged with a boy, and then suddenly Muhammad said that I want to marry her and I have got a bahi from the God that that would be good for the Islam. So then what can Abu Bakr say? Abu Bakr, he was the boss of Abu Bakr, so he yielded. So he married her, he did the nikah, and every year, every day he used to go and play with her, including whatever sex play you do with the little girls. There are many people like that even now in the world. So that is what he was, the person. And then when she turned 9, uh, at 9, he did the ruksati, they call it in the Muslim, and then he started having sex with her. So imagine 9-year-old girl he had sex with, and then he started. So she was his youngest wife. So that was the one wife. And let's take another example of his how morally good man he was. He had an adopted son. I'm forgetting his name. What was his name? Not Hamza.
Ali, Ali, Ali,
Ali.
Ali, Ali.
Oh, okay. so so Ali was his adopted son, and so one day he went to visit his son, and he was not home, and his wife, what was her name? Since you guys are your memory is sharp.
Fatima,
No, not
Fatima.
Fatima. No, Fatima.
Yes,
I'm talking about his son's wife. It will Jainab was her name.
yes.
Yeah. So Jainab was his adopted son's wife. So one afternoon, like lunchtime or whatever, he went to visit him that for some whatever work. He was not there, and the door was kind of, I mean, it was door not like modern days. So he was the big boss. He was the father of his son. So he opened the door, went inside. When he went inside, this woman Zainab was taking bath, and from the side he saw her taking bath. Hmm. So when he saw her taking bath, his sexual maniac thing, he became whatever you call it. And then he came out, and then he called his son next day, and he said that you need to divorce her. He said, why? He said, well, because I have got the bahi to marry her. So again, he brought Allah in this, and Allah told him to marry his daughter-in-law. So basically, he forced his son to divorce, and then he married Zainab. So this is the morality of this guy. And he used to have sex with like all these wives in the nights, and including some concubines and some slaves. I mean, he has countless slaves in his harem. It was very so he was a sex maniac basically, and and basically I gave you example. This is why in the Muslim religion you cannot adopt this. Adoption is not allowed in Islam because because in Islam, I don't know who he did it, or even if you have an adopted daughter, adopted daughter, if you ask the Muslim clergy, they will tell you that if you can marry your adopted daughter. Can you believe what kind of morality they have? And and that this is all the rules by Muhammad, that you can have even the adoptive daughter, you can marry, you can have sex with her. Not only that, again, this is coming from them. This is coming from Muhammad and his circle of friends, that where they made this rule that other than the mother, you can have any woman. A mother and sister, the blood, क्या बोलते हैं, दूध वाला दूध को छोड़ दो सिर्फ those. So mother and sisters, live with them, marry all the cousins. First cousin marriage is okay in them. Mameri, Puferi, Chacheri, they don't have anything going on. In fact, I was watching a show a couple of years back. So there was, like, in the one family, in this cousin circle, there were three girls cousin, and there was only one guy cousin. And so this became a matter of fight among them, that who is going to marry. So finally, the boy said, how, how about it if I marry all three of the girls? And everybody said, fine. So then he had, like, every 2 weeks apart, three suhagrat with his cousins.
Uh, yes, sir. Exactly, sir. I have heard the 5 days ago the one the Hindu Marriage Act. If you are the same Gotra in the third generation, then your marriage is not is a legal marriage. The government Supreme Court deny him the marriage.
Yeah.
One of the guys claim the marriage, but Supreme Court deny him because third generation in the same Gotra is not a legal rule. So we are there.
Not a legal or illegal. What you are saying? I didn't get it very well. Are you saying
Yes,
that
sir. Yes,
third,
yes, yes, sir.
if
Sir,
like,
this is also the morality. We have the people, we are the human, so we can assume that those time we are the growing the child and we asking him the I want to marry him. So where is the morality is going on?
yeah, no, but the thing is that you have to give credit to our forefather, that the Gotra system was basically so that the kids don't they are not deformed kids, because now you know that science, DNA science, everything has proven that if you marry in your family, kids are going to be retarded. And so suppose if you keep doing that first cousin marriage 4 5 generation continuously, by the time you do that 3 4 5 generation, maybe first generation is okay, but the all the kids will be a little bit deformed or retarded, or whatever you call it, pagal, and then it will keep increasing in the next generation. So if you keep doing to 5 6 generation, then over, they all will be zombie kids. They are not normal people anymore. So our forefather had figured it out, and that was the reason there was Gotra system was put in place. That actually that time was keep in mind that Gotra was very it was nothing but you can call it head of the family clan. It was just a starting of the civilization that time when it happened, the Gotra system. It's not like now. Now is kind of I don't want to go into that. That would be a separate issue. That biologically it doesn't make sense, because what happened is that after some time, the Gotra system initially was that whoever is the head of the whole, like 10 gurus or 15 or 30
Brig
rishis.
Brigu Brigu
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah,
Brigu
there are,
has started.
yeah, there were so many rishis, right? So basically they said that, okay, you guys, all the rishis, they become the head of their household, and they Gotra started in their name, and all their children were supposed to be following. They all will have that Gotra, right? And then the idea was that you don't marry in your family, you marry to another family. So there are many reasons for that. But later on, what happened is that it was not only your children who were your disciple, your other students who were coming from nowhere, they were not Brahmins, or they were not related anyway to you. When they came to study under your in your school, you also gave them the Gotras, and then they become like Bharadwaj. Although you have no blood relation with Bharadwaj, but you made that little kid also a Bharadwaj Gotrai Namah. So now he's a Bharadwaj. Of course, he doesn't have any relationship with any of those Guru Putra, right? So, later on, it it really had diluted, and I think the other better answer is that basically you just check few generations. Like apne yahan in Mithila, I think they check up to like 5-6 generation, if I am not wrong, right? That there should not be any relationship. That is more important, clear, that oh, you are not marrying, because uh, that Gotra system, I am not 100% sure that how much is, because I don't believe it has. I don't believe that they come from the same bloodline. Suppose if you do the DNA test of 100 people from the same Gotras, I can tell you somebody should do actually this study, that because the DNA, there is a mother side DNA and a father side DNA. I don't know much about it, but you can figure it out if you are coming from the same family line, or you are from the different family line. You have been mixing with. You can figure it out. So, but anyway, that is a different story. Let's just stay on the. They didn't have any Gotra system. The only thing Gotra system they followed is that don't marry your mother, don't marry your own blood sister. That's it. But other than that, everything is okay. Your chachi, mami, kaki, dadi, not dadi, I should say. There is no saying what they would do with the dadi, but all the cousins are okay to marry. And so that society has nothing to teach to other people. Now, so that about they let's take another example of the now their philosophical part. Uh, they tell us that we are the Murti Pujak, right? And Murti Pujak. So ask them, where is your Allah then? Where is your Allah living? Is Allah living in the mosque? Why they worship in the mosque? Why they go to mosque? The only or do you know that in every mosque there is a called Qibla or something they call it? That it's a pointer, you can call it. It's just like uh, indicator that wherever all the mosque will have a Qibla, a pointer inside, so that everybody will when they line up for the namaz or prayer, so that they are facing the Makkah. So suppose all the Indian subcontinent masjid, they are facing towards west, whereas all the people in this country, in America, all the Muslims here, they are not facing west, they are facing east. Okay, so if you take a say Turkey, what the Turkey people do, they face towards south. If you take I don't know which is the other country on the other side of the Gulf, like so basically so if you are not a Murti Pujak, in our case the idol is our Murti, but in your case your Kaaba is the Murti. Isn't that true? So we go and
Yes,
we pray in
yes,
front
sir.
of
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah.
yes,
It
sir.
is
But
so
but
basically it is a different symbol change. For us, our symbol is our murtis, and we do pran pratishtha, and we say this is Krishna, this is Rama, and then we connect with their history and all that, and their teachings. This is how we kind of connect with their teachings, and that is what we do in our puja. It's not that we are worshiping that pathar or murti or mitti ka murti. We connect with all the literature associated with Krishna or Rama or Shiva when we do this, and then we ideally worship that our Ishta Devta. Okay, but in their case, what they are doing, they are worshiping the Allah. Okay, so so first symbol they are using is Kaaba, but that is a visual symbol. Sound is also is a symbol. Suppose, for example, let's say that I give a pass to them that um, they are not worshiping Kaaba, but then they are worshiping the Allahu Akbar and all that thing they do. They are using now symbol for the worship. So then again, a symbol itself, that is an image, right? In different medium. Now you have changed the sensual medium from vision to sound. So you have so many, all the five different senses. Instead of the visual medium, now you are using another medium, but still you are using the symbol. So how can you say that you are not a Murti Puja? You are a Murti Puja. Only thing you are such a big fool that you don't know. Uh, and their science is completely messed up. Uh, their science is that Allah did creation of the whole thing in, I think, 5 or 7 days. Ah, and not only that, I think he did first. He created first Earth, and then he created the sky, and then he created stars and put it in the sky like a jewelry. You know, that is their creation theory.
Yes, this is, whenever I whenever I hear this story, then I'm laughing. It who is the policeman is accepted these things. When
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
when you asking the Muhammad something, then he go to the mountain and he return back.
exactly.
Yes, yes, God asking me something, you do it. And
He was
whenever
yeah, exactly. He was a big gunda. He used this. So every time, when you have a problem, you start thinking, right, how to come up with a solution, right? When you कोई परेशानी जब होती है आदमी, तो उसमें चिंता करता है आदमी, फिर सोचता है कि कुछ सॉल्यूशन निकालें. तो जब उसको कोई फंस जाता था कि अब उसको क्या रास्ता निकालें, तब ही यूज्ड टू गो ऑन द माउंटेन. वहां वो धीरे धीरे करके वो रास्ता निकालता था, सोच करके. ही वाज, ऑफ कोर्स ही वाज अ स्मार्ट गाय. कौन मना करता है कि ही वाज नॉट स्मार्ट गाय? यस, वी एक्सेप्ट इट. और तो वो वहां पर उसका वो सॉल्यूशन निकालता था, और उसके बाद वो नीचे उतर के फिर अपने इन सारे लोगों को बेवकूफ बनाता था कि दिस इज व्हाट अल्लाह हैज टोल्ड मी इन माय. जिब्राइल आई थी, और जिब्राइल, या जिब्राइल पता नहीं क्या बोलता था उसको. वो उसको आके और उसको बोला कि नहीं, ये कर लो, अपना बहू से शादी कर लो, इस्लाम के लिए जरूरी है. तो अब बहू से शादी करना है तो डिवोर्स करवाओ. तलाक तलाक तलाक, ये भी उसी का दिया हुआ है. यही, दिस वाज ऑल इनकॉर्पोरेटेड बाय हिम. 3 times तलाक, बस तलाक.
sir, last previous time I'm in the union company union persons. That time we have the commitment of the few person who is working the union. My leader, if your sign is here, then you commitment. If I doing the wrong work, then you accepted it because we are the union workers.
Yeah,
So yes, yes, HR give me some the legal rule, but we are deny him. So you also obey him. If I doing the wrong work, but you not accepted my proposal, but you accepted it because you are
yeah,
in bounded. So same
yeah,
thing is there. Is there? Muhammad has established some the rule, and his chela is also obeyed him. If
yeah.
he deny him,
I mean, I mean,
deny him,
I
then
mean, look at right now. If Modi wants something, who is going to object him? Will anybody object Modi right now in India, Indian politics? Nobody has
yes,
guts
sir.
to.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, sir.
so
True, sir.
yeah. So basically, think the same way. Muhammad was a Modi of his time. Saudi Arabia. Whatever he says, it goes. Good, bad, or ugly. Nobody had guts to challenge him, right? और जिसने भी चैलेंज किया उसने सबको मरवा दिया. I mean, of course, people challenged him. तो सबको जो है वो रास्ता से साफ किया उसने. I mean, first initially, when he started preaching his theory, कि अल्लाह एक है, ये सब मूर्ति तोड़ दो. सो देन इन मक्का का पीपुल जो थे, दे उसको कंप्लेन किए उसके चाचा के पास जाकर के कि तुम्हारा भतीजा तो पागल हो गया है. हम लोगों का लाइफ इतना जो चल रहा है, अब वी आर हैप्पी, वी आर डूइंग ट्रेड, वी आर डूइंग बिजनेस, सब कुछ है, हम लोग एक साथ जाकर के वहाँ पूजा पाठ करते हैं. आई मीन, व्हाट एल्स वी नीड? और इसको ये पगला बोल रहा है कि सारा मूर्ति तोड़ दो और अल्लाह एक है, ये सब पता नहीं क्या क्या बोल करके आ रहा है. बोला तुम लोग गधे हो. हाँ, हम लोग तो नहीं तुमको गाली देते हैं. अगर उसको करना है तो करे, अपना जो करना है, एक अलग मंदिर बना ले. वी हैव नो प्रॉब्लम. बट हु इज ही टू टेल दैट वी आर रॉन्ग? उसके पास क्या प्रूफ है? तो लड़ाई वहीं से शुरू हुई थी. सो बेसिकली ही वाज not able to convince many people to follow him. थोड़े से ही लोग उसके साथ आए वहां पर मक्का में. So जब उसकी दाल गली नहीं वहां पर, then he decided कि चलते हैं. उसके बाद उसको आइडिया आया कि अच्छा, तो यहाँ पर सब कुरैशी ट्राइब के थे लोग, और कुरैशी ट्राइब के थे, तो एक ही ट्राइब के लोग थे, तो जो जानते हो अपना दियादी गुतिया में क्या चक्कर होता है, राइट? नोबडी केयर्स, एवरीबॉडी थिंक्स हम ही सबसे बड़े हैं, तो उसका वहां पर चला नहीं. सो देन ही डिसाइडेड कि चलो मदीना चलते हैं. मदीना का दूसरा नाम था उस समय याथरी कुछ ऐसा करके था, और वहां पर दिस वाज मोस्टली ए ज्यूइश कम्युनिटी. तो उसको आइडिया हो गया कि नाउ व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, कि इन लोगों को थोड़ा लोभ देना है. I have to give them some incentive to come with me and fight along with me on this mission. So he said that अगर तुम लोग मेरे साथ आओगे, वहां पर Jewish जो community सबका है, उसका गांव सब जो है, this is my plan that I'm going to convert them. Basically लूट करेंगे उनको और convert करेंगे. और उसमें जो है उसको बोलता था वो लोग माले गनीमत. So whatever is the money we get, property we get, that will be ours. We'll kill the men, और सब हम लोग आपस में बांटेंगे. So with that people said चलो फिर चलते हैं. थोड़े people उसके साथ चल दिए. You always find some follower when you're trying to do the dirty thing. तो वही हुआ. And then they started doing लूटपाट. वहां पर जाकर के वहां पर जितने भी Jewish villages थे, सबको एक एक करके खत्म कर दिया. सारे मर्द को मार देता था. शाम में, दिन में लड़ाई में उसके मर्द को मारता था, रात में जितनी भी औरतें होती थी सब मिलके उसके साथ सेक्स करते थे. Can you imagine the girls and the widows who has lost their husband, son, being raped in the evening by Muhammad and his gang? So that was his morality. And
Even though, sir, not only women whose husband were dead, even dead body, with the dead body make sex. Yeah, that is why in India, in India started Jawhar Pratha, because with the dead body they make sex. So that is why women in India make Jawhar. Their body should be burnt to ashes.
Yeah. So this is why now what happened is that for the 14 years there was no internet, right? No this modern knowledge. Now everything is on computer or in front of your telephone. So now when the people are reading, and the translation is also available. Before there was. So do you know that in Arabic they tell you that all the Muslims tell you that you have to read only Quran in Arabic. You cannot read in translation and all that stuff. Because if suppose, for example, if you start reading in your language, then you will start questioning. All these morality questions will start coming. Scientific questions will start coming, and all that. And then they have no way to answer it or defend it. So they figured it out. The best thing is that साले किसी को दूसरे language में पढ़ने ही मत दो, and don't allow the translation. तो 14 साल तक तो चल गया ये काम. लेकिन अब क्या हुआ है कि इस दिस सेंचुरी में now everything is available on the internet now. अब किसको छुपाओगे तुम?
Chris said that. Can you mute?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris said that it's fine, so you guys can come.
Okay, good. तो ये हुआ, ये है मोहम्मद साहब का हिस्ट्री. So now you guys know. Oh, there is one more thing. There is one more. I see the noise. So मोहम्मद साहब के जो पिताजी थे, what was his name? Abdullah, right? Or anybody knows his dada name? I'm forgetting his dada's name. So anyway, his dada and his father Abdullah, they both married his dada's second or third wife, and Abdullah is his father's first wife, and those two were cousins. तो दोनों कजिन्स को एक ही रात में एक ही शादी के बेदी पर बाप और बेटा ने दो लड़की से, दो कजिन सिस्टर से शादी कर लिया. एंड दे वर लिविंग इन द जॉइंट फैमिली. बहू लेकर के आ गए लोग घर में, और जब बहू लेकर के आ गए तब ये तो व्यापार करता था, तो इसको जो है इसका फैमिली जो है वो कारबान के लिए लगा करके, वो जो ऊँट वूट का चक्कर होता था 10 20 50 ऊँट जो भी था, सो दे सेंट हिम फॉर द ट्रेडिंग ट्रिप। और वो जो है मोहम्मद का जो बाप जो था अब्दुल्ला, ही डिड नॉट रिटर्न, रास्ते में उसकी मौत हो गई, ठीक है। और जब उसका बाप मोहम्मद का जो फादर था, वो जब बिजनेस ट्रिप पर निकला घर से, मतलब शादी के तुरंत बाद ही वो निकल गया था, तो उसके 2 साल के बाद जो है मोहम्मद की पैदाइश होती है। और जब सवाल उठता है कि भाई औरत जो है वो तो 9 10 महीना ही बच्चे को पेट में रख सकती है, कोख में रख सकती है, तो हाउ ही इज, मोहम्मद तो 2 साल के बाद निकला माँ के पेट से, ये कैसे हो सकता है। तो मोहम्मद, मियाँ लोग बोलेंगे आपको कि वो तो मिरेकल था, वो स्पेशल, तभी तो मोहम्मद इतने स्मार्ट थे। तो अब ये सवाल उठता है, बायोलॉजिकली इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल कि कोई भी बच्चा माँ के पेट में 2 साल तक रहेगा, ठीक है। तो सो हेयर इज द स्पेकुलेशन, या तो उसकी जो मोहम्मद की जो माँ थी, वो एक तरह से उसके मोहम्मद के दादा की साली हुई, ठीक है ना, क्योंकि दोनों कजिन से शादी, मोहम्मद का बाप और मोहम्मद के का दादा जो था, दोनों कजिन से शादी किया था, दोनों एक ही एज की लड़की थी, तो एक तरह से साली हुई उसकी मोहम्मद के दादा के लिए। तो the here is my hypothesis. I may go to hell for this. That Muhammad is actually son of his grandfather. क्योंकि या तो उसका ग्रैंडफादर का बच्चा है वो, या किसी नौकर का बच्चा हो सकता है। तो चलो वो लोग चूंकि प्रिस्टली क्लास से था वो लोग वहां पर, दे वर कंसिडरेबली वेल ऑफ, सो आई थिंक, और एक ही घर में दोनों औरतें रहती थी, सो आई थिंक इट्स मोस्ट नेचुरल कि खाना पीना सब साथ हो रहा था, सब कुछ हो रहा था। सो बेसिकली उसका जो ग्रैंडफादर था अबू तालिब था उसका, आई एम फॉरगेटिंग हिज नेम, तो उसका अपने साली के साथ या मोहम्मद के माँ के साथ रिलेशंस बना होगा, एंड देन उसको जो है जब वो पैदा हुआ 8 9 महीने के बाद, बाय द टाइम इट हैज बिकम 2 years, तो जमाने को दिखाने के लिए मोहम्मद अपनी माँ के पेट में 2 साल रहा, बट एक्चुअली ही वाज ओनली देयर फॉर 8 months 9 months, जो नॉर्मल होता है, लेकिन बाप बदल गया था, असली बाप तो उसका दादा ही था। So here is the true knowledge of the Islam, कैसा चलता है वहां पर। Okay, so who has to go to work today? Anybody has to go to work?
Yes, sir. Actually, I am going to work at 12:45 p.m. after
Yeah,
go to work.
you
Correct.
you
My
guys have to make in India like 5 days work only. 6 दिन का काम ये अंग्रेजों का किया हुआ जो है, you need to give 2 days off to people. काम तो लोग उतना ही करते
but
हैं,
sir,
यहाँ 5 दिन में करो या 6 दिन में करो, you know.
but sir,
Especially,
the police, but the police management is there, so do trying to okay, you come back because our the management have the 5 day working and our is the 6 day working. So I'm asking sir, yet tomorrow I will come. Okay, you come back and doing the some work is you should be come.
yeah,
If you not come, then you if you not come, then apply the leave. But I assumed that performance is in the 5 days only because 6 days
yeah,
nothing is working. Whenever the
yeah,
management is not available is there, then work is not good performance.
yeah.
Many
I don't know in India we have done it or not. Now in America, normally factories have moved to 12-hour shift, and 12-hour shift, and that so when they do the 12-hour shift, basically what they have done is that 24/7 we call it here. 24 घंटा हुआ, 24/7 means 7 दिन. So basically what they do is that 12 घंटे का शिफ्ट कर दिया, तो 12 घंटा एक शिफ्ट आएगा, दूसरा शिफ्ट आएगा 12 घंटा, तो बेसिकली योर 24 आवर्स कवर। अब सवाल उठता है कि भाई आप मतलब एक शिफ्ट आपका दिन में हो गया, एक रात में हो गया, तो ये तो हो गया, लेकिन हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू कवर द 7 days? तो यहाँ पे इन लोगों ने कर दिया है अब क्या, 3 days 4 days। हाँ, तो अब जो एक वीक में जो है एक वाला जो टीम होगा वो 3 days 3 nights काम करेगा, और दूसरा टीम जो होगा 4 days 4 night काम करेगा। फिर नेक्स्ट वीक में जो है रिवर्स हो जाएगा, जिसने 4 4 किया है काम वो लोग 3 3 करेंगे, और दूसरे वाले जो है जिन्होंने 3 3 का जिनके पास ये था शिफ्ट 3 days 3 night का शिफ्ट, वो लोग 4 4 का 4 day 4 night का शिफ्ट करेंगे। So this is how is the manufacturing done 24/7 now in this country, because machines are very expensive. You want to utilize, यहाँ के लोग तो सब दुकानदार हैं ये लोग, so they realize that if the multi-million-dollar machines are sitting idle, if you do only one shift, दिन में काम कर रहे हो सवेरे से शाम तक, and machine is idle in the night, not good. So over the period they learned it, and especially semiconductor, the industry I worked, machines are very very expensive. कुछ भी वहां पर 500 मिलियन 2-4 मिलियन से कम तो कोई एक मशीन मिलता ही नहीं है डॉलर में। So they I think in 80s they figured it out. They used to have also like shift 8 घंटे का shift 3 shift. Initially they went from 1 shift to 3 shift, and then 3 shift to change to this 4 shift of the new which is common now. So that is quite common now in America. 12 घंटे का शिफ्ट कीजिए एक हफ्ता में, जो है आपको 3 दिन काम करना है, दूसरे में 4 दिन, ऐसे ही होगा, और रिवर्स। और उनका डे वाला जो टीम हुआ, डे में जो 2-3 होता है उनका स्विचिंग डेज और होता है, और उनका रहता है स्विचिंग डेज कौन सा होता है, सैटरडे। एक का रहता है सैटरडे में, एक का होता है नाइट में, लाइक संडे में।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Exactly. Whenever I am the 2009 go to the Sweden for the training for the
Yeah,
4 months is there. This is also scientific shift is doing there, because
yeah,
we are doing the 12 hours in the 3 days. Another shift is go to the rest.
yeah,
When
yeah,
he come back, then we go to the 3 days also. So we are in a
yeah,
week
yeah.
2 or 3 days we are doing the 8 hours. Then we have taking the rest 3 days. Then we doing the 12 hours working. In the scientific, they have the making the scientific schedule is there.
And then also in this one, I saw 2 variation. I saw in the Asian countries, they don't like, they like to rotate. Like people of the 4 shift, they all will rotate to different shift. They have their schedule, and so that everybody get chance to work on different shift, and daytime for the family and all that. That is what I saw in Singapore and South Korea and all that. But in America, it is fixed. Like either you work in the daytime or you work in the night time. If you work in the night time, you also get 10 to 15% premium for working nights. But you work like 12 hours, and pretty much you do just like whatever technicians are doing in the daytime.
But
So
sir, but sir, Chinese company and Korean company has to doing the 6 day working 12 hours. It's just Samsung and like the Vivo and in India 12 hours 6 day working. Very
yeah,
tough job is there. Yeah, very tough.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, they are. China is basically a country of slaves. They're exploiting people there. But in the Western world, people are saying that now there is. They are saying that after this COVID thing, now half the professionals right now are still in America. They have not gone back to work. My son is still working from home. Now they have pushed him to go to work for a couple of days, so he goes for a couple of days. He's a quality engineer, so now he goes for 2 days in a week. But for last two, like what was that, 19 or 20, whenever this happened up to now, he was just working, and that's the half the America is like this right now. Professional, they all work from home. So now the companies want them to be back. So there is a lot of pushback, a lot of fight going on right now. People don't want to go back to work. They have they have comfortable lifestyle now. So what is happening is causing a lot of changeover. A lot of people are quitting the job and going to another company, and that is happening right now.
Yes, sir. Time is more. So
Yeah. All right,
yeah.
then we'll talk some other time. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Bye.
yes, sir. Pankaj, conclude the meeting.
Yes, yes. Okay, thank you. Thanks, sir.
Bye.
Bye, bye, sir.
Bye, everyone.